Hi superstars and superstar families, this is Mrs. B, your librarian. In this video I am going to show you how to place a hold, which means request a book from our library using our Destiny online catalog. This is especially for students in 3rd through 6th grades, but families of younger students, TK through 2nd grade, are more than welcome to use it too and see exactly what we have in our library, what's available. But we learned how to do this in upper grades last year, so you might already be an expert, but this is a little bit different because we are only able to request books from our C.L. Smith library, not books outside of our library from other schools. And this is how you'll be reserving all of your books since we can't bookshop inside the library building, unfortunately. Hopefully this video will make it easy for you, so here we go. Now there are a few ways to get to the catalog. There's a link on our library website, which is where I am right now. If you click on the catalog link right here, there's a link that says click here to go to the C.L. Smith Library catalog. And if I click that, it takes me directly to the C.L. Smith page. You can also just go straight to destiny.slcusd.org and it will take you to this page. This is our whole school district page. Just find C.L. Smith Elementary and click on it. You're going to want to make sure that you're logged in. So it's right up here where you're going to click the top right, log in, because it's not going to work. It's not going to put your hold in for you if you are not logged in. There are two different ways of logging in to Destiny. If you're already logged in with your student Google account, all you have to do is click sign in with Google and it'll log you right in. If you are not already signed in to your Google account, you're going to sign in over here on the right. You're going to have your first name, initial, and your last name as your username. I made up a name for us to use as a sample. And then your secret number password is going to be your password. And then you click login. And here we are. So now I can see the name Superstar. That's the name of the account that I made up for us. But it should be your name up there. That's how you know that you are logged in the right way. There are a few tabs that are showing right here. There is a My Info tab that is really helpful to show you if you have any books out. So it says that Superstar has 2 books out and when they're due. Now, this is important. Make sure that if you still have books out here, if you still have books checked out, make sure you bring them back to school. You can drop them off at the office so that you can check out more, because we do actually have over 70 books still out from last year, which is, yikes, kind of frightening. And we want to get those back so that other students can use them. All right, so make sure that you bring those back as soon as you possibly can. You'll also be able to, on this page, check and see if you'll have any fines, if you have any devices like a Chromebook or an iPad or a hotspot checked out, so you can keep track of that. And also, if you have holds, which is what we're going to do right now, you'll see whatever you have on hold right here. Let's get to searching for books. So right here is the catalog tab. You're going to want to be on that one. So click catalog, and there are all these different ways of searching. There's keyword, title, author, subject, and series. Underneath those buttons there is a narrow your search box where you can do different things in order to narrow your search down a little bit more. There is a drop down location field, but you're just going to leave it on C.L. Smith Elementary because we are only able to request books from our school at this time, not from other schools. And you can narrow it down by reading level by typing in numbers here, or interest level, range. You can narrow it down by Lexile or by Fountas and Pinnell level. I'm not going to do any of that right now. I'm just going to do a regular old search, and I'm going to do a title search for front desk. I'm going to click title, and I can see the cover and the title, the author, when it was published, the Lexile level, and Fountas and Pinnell. One of the most important parts is to look over here and make sure that that book is available. If it says 0 of 2 available, that means that we do not have any in the library right now. That might mean that they are lost, that they're missing, or that somebody else has them checked out. Try your best to only put books on hold that are actually available. So if I click on the title, this is how I'm going to be able to hold it. There's also more information on here. There is a summary. These are the different subjects that the book deals with. There are some awards it's won, and also all the reading level stuff here. I decided that I want this book, and I am going to click hold it. You're pretty much only ever going to want to hold one copy of a book, so I'm not going to worry about that, and I'm going to click save. Now it says hold requested for front desk, so it says available now, but not actually right now because I have to go and pull the book. Once you put in a hold request, I will get a message that says this student wants this book, so I'll go and get it off the shelf, check it out to you, and deliver it to your classroom. If I want to be double sure that it's on hold, I can look over here and see that front desk is under my holds. And it says it's ready, but it's not ready yet. I still need to go pull it. Let's try another kind of search. I'm going to do a subject search. Otters. I love otters. Call numbers help you know what kind of book it is. Now, a call number that is actually numbers and letters, like this one, that is a nonfiction book. So that means it's about real sea otters. But that one's 0 available, so either it's checked out or lost, so I'm not going to put in a request for that one. This one has an E, which means it's an everyone book, which is a picture book. So not necessarily that it's just pictures, but that it's usually a story book. And the pictures are a big part of the book, important part of the book. So I'm going to keep looking. Let's see. Oh, and if it's an F like this, that means that it's a fiction chapter book. This one actually shows that it's an e-book. So this E right here means that it's an ebook, and if you clicked open right here, it would actually open up an ebook. This one is nonfiction, Sea Otter Heroes, and I think that looks pretty interesting to me. And I do see that it is one is available out of one. So I'm going to click on the title again. So I do want to get this book. So I'm going to click hold it. And again, it says it's available now and to pick up before this time, but you don't have to worry about this stuff. So let's see if that one went through. I have front desk and I have Sea Otter Heroes. Awesome. So let's try another kind of search. A series book. So I've heard a lot of good things about the Trials of Apollo series. Now, when you are typing out anything for a search, just make sure that you're spelling it right, because Destiny is not quite at the level where it can guess what you're trying to type. This is a series, so I'm going to click series. And it shows me all the books we have in that series. So we have 4 of them, but I want to make sure that I'm getting the first one. This is book 1 right here. There's 3, 2, 1, 4. So I'm going to click on that, and then I would hold it, but I want to show you one more kind of search. I want to show you how to use Destiny Discover if you're interested in that. It is actually kind of cool, because it's more visual. It has a feature where you can see recently added books, so all the newer books that we've been getting in, popular titles, things that are checked out a lot, topics or genres that you can look through, and even ebooks are on there. I'm going to look at recently added books. And this is an author that I really like, Kwame Alexander. So this is a really new book by him, you can see. Then click on the title. And if I want to place a hold for that, all I have to do is click the hold button. And we can see that it was placed. So let's check and make sure. Go back. And over here, I can check my holds right here. There's a 3. So that means I've got those 3 books that I placed hold on, and so I can pick those up in the office if I'm virtual, or if I'm in person, they'll be delivered to my classroom. Now, if you have any other questions about placing holds, searching up books, anything like that, you can email me and I will do my best to help you out. If you are using a device or computer that others might be using, make sure that you log out. You can log out right there, and it's in the same area on the regular Destiny too. It's up in the top right. So I'm gonna log out. Looking forward to seeing you, picking up your books, and can't wait to see what you place holds for. See you next time.